Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about new love. So, if you're hoping for somebody to come back your way, this is probably not your reading. Although we do have past life relationship, so I do feel like this is somebody that you get along with rather quickly, as if you have known each other for a long time. But we have chemistry, past life relationship, and playfulness. I definitely feel like there's some flirting and a similar sense of humor that helps this relationship move forward. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time, shall we? I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Happy Tuesday. Hi there, Voodoo. How are you doing? I'm trying to get in a reading before my crazy day starts. Let's see. We're going to dive right in with the Voyage of the Soul. And then we'll get some tarot going for you guys. Hi, Ivan. How are you? Voodoo, is that a hug just for me? Wisdom, unlock, gateways, key, training, knowledge, and soul power. Then we have purity, innocence, light, humble, virtuous, moral, and genuine. So you have gone through a series of situations in your life that have helped you to wise up, understand the situation more clearly. I feel like I'm reading for somebody who knows not to get too sidetracked by relationships that are not meant for you. There's an acceptance here, right? I don't know it super clearly, Ivan, but as far as the story of Lilith, I'm pretty sure she's one of our dark goddess energies here. And as a result, I think I read for that one day. I should probably look through the book instead of the cards here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I learned more of the details. But I also had a friend that was a little bit obsessed with Lilith, and that kind of informed me as well. But just the idea of the female creator, basically. Ah, there she is. Lilith, equality. But yeah, share whatever you would like. That would be wonderful. Hi there, Miss Patricia. How are you doing? Did I miss anyone? No? Yes. Yes, exactly. And then we had to get somebody who would be a little bit more subservient, right? So because we've got this purity card here, I do feel like somebody has been perhaps addressing things like meaningless sex, addiction, codependency, anger issues. Somebody has found a way to move through life with a little bit more class, a little bit more grace, right? And with the flow card, breath, effortless, glide, easy, and calm, I think a lot of this has to do with managing one's mental health. So I feel like I'm reading for somebody who has done some work on that. For those of you that may not be aware, I would say self-worth was something I have had a decent amount of experience working on. And as a result, I feel like it really helps me in terms of doing this channel, right? I've had to learn some difficult lessons in terms of where to, institute boundaries and how to reinforce them. And I think a really important part of that is finding something. For me, it's art, being able to paint, for example, or draw. It's really important to be able to kind of escape for a little bit in a way that also helps you process. So if you have a hobby or a skill that you like to use, in terms of not like completely escaping how you feel, but actually processing it, that's what you need to be leveraging at this time. Oh, you met a Lilith, did you? Well, I don't know. That's an interesting take on that. But I feel like in general, if you don't have the ability to Hyman, this is weird. We just had the Queen of Cups in the reverse come out. Queen of Cups is about love and compassion. The beloved feminine energy. So I feel like we have a situation here where somebody has had to learn a lesson or become more wise regarding how they live their life or how they interact with others. And it's as a result of not getting love from a situation, being stuck in a relationship where there was no love, growing up in a childhood home that did not have much love. Somebody has had to learn these lessons on their own. And if that's you, I'm proud of you. Good for you. That's a lot of people, Ivan. I don't think I'm related to that many people. Although, you know, I went to Norway and I met like 31 of my relatives. So that's kind of cool. You never really know how many people you're related to. Well, unless you do one of those, like, what is it, 23andMe or something, where they test your DNA. Then maybe you might have a good idea of how many people you're related to. I know you're not joking. I'm just trying to keep things light, Ivan. Six of Swords. We have something in terms of migration, movement, change after being moody. So this feels like recovery after a heartache or heartbreak. We might see the Three of Swords in the reverse, because I do feel like you have found a way to address whatever disappointment or betrayal you have encountered leading up to this point. You may have struggled a little bit with staying positive or being optimistic about where your life may go. And I feel like this has been a little bit of a struggle, but you found a way to get through it. And I'm not going to lie, this looks like it was not easy. For some of you, you found that you needed to, you know, for example, stop drinking or stop being a part of a club that was, you know, keeping you stagnant. There might have been some kind of difficult changes you had to make in order to prioritize the healing that you wanted to do. Did I miss Amber? Okay, nope, you're talking about a different Amber. And you can't say Little Devil and expect me not to think of Bedazzled. I don't know why I like that movie so much, but I do. Maybe it's Brendan Fraser. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is freeing yourself. You did what many people fail to do, which is identify, here's my problem, here's my roadblock, here's how I can change it. Here's how I can use my brain, my thinking, my energy to change my situation and free myself. The Eight of Swords in the upright would be somebody who is stuck, somebody who doesn't necessarily know who they can trust or what is going on. And I feel like there is clarity here coming from this wisdom because you have changed something here that enabled you to level up. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels to me like codependency. There was a challenge here in terms of something you had not taken action on or towards, making it difficult for you to make your own way or be self-sufficient, feel like things were going the right way. You had to check yourself. You had to say, this is what keeps causing a problem for me. I need to change that. Four of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this is a change of scenery. For some of you, you realized wherever you were surrounded by people that held you in place, made it easy for you to make the wrong decisions. So for some of you, I feel like there was an acknowledgement here that a social group or community that you were a part of was a big part of the problem, a big crutch in terms of how can I feel healed but not actually heal the trauma that I've been dealing with? How can I ignore what I am supposed to be doing? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Magician. I like this. I don't normally like this Magician card. It's very forceful or even manipulative in its energy, but not in this reading. In this reading, what I'm getting is a realization that you cannot grow without sunshine, water. You realized there was something that you were doing to halt your own progress, and you then figured out what you could do to fix it. I think with the sword going through the rose, there may have been something like a friendship or a relationship that had to end because it was making it too difficult for you to do right by yourself. All right, let's get some more from the Golden Lenormand. Interesting. The tree and the snake. I say interesting because we were talking about Lilith, and obviously the snake was a pretty core component to the biblical stories. This looks to me like perseverance or strength in the face of temptation. So the ability to identify this is what is holding me back, and I'm not going to let it anymore. For some of you, this could be a sex addiction or getting validation or self-worth through others instead of having that confidence on your own, right? The anchor and the man. For some, I think it's easy to look at the anchor as something that holds you back instead of something that provides stability. And then Lenormand, this is more of a positive energy in terms of the anchor. And so I do feel like, especially because this is underneath the tree, which is about mental and physical strength or good health, somebody has found a way to regenerate that youthfulness or that commitment to health. And it's helping somebody know themselves better. So for a lot of you, this is basically moving away from an addiction. And kind of interesting to you guys, the Golden Lenormand sits on the Devil. If you don't know, most of my cards that aren't on the bookshelf, of course, sit on one of these guys made by my friend John. So I definitely feel like there is a change that you knew was warranted or needed in terms of becoming a healthier version of yourself. Maybe it's as simple as drinking more water. Yeah, we all get our own karma, don't we, Ivan? Judgment. Speaking of karma. A decision made was a very important decision. With the Lovers coming out, that isn't always a card that talks about soulmates. It is sometimes just talking about a really important decision that had to be made. And I feel like I'm being drawn to the tatas. The lady that the arrow is pointing to. She don't have a shirt on, okay, guys? There's something here that you had to do to clean up your act. And you did it. The Sun. I like to see this. This is a card of happiness and enlightenment. There was a fog or a haze that was lifted from your life. You see things more clearly now. Temperance in the reverse, a bad mix. There was something that wasn't what you thought it was. Maybe you thought this was a good friendship. Maybe you thought something was good for you in terms of letting go of difficult situations or drama. But with the Page of Pentacles here, there's a new beginning, a commitment to a different lifestyle. For some of you, this might even be like, I'm not going to eat fried, sugary foods anymore. There's an important change, and it's vital for you to stick with it if you've already noticed that things are easier for you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse again. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse again. There may be some withdrawals, some moodiness, some, I don't know if I can go without this. Maybe you gave up coffee. There's a dependency here that you have challenged, and for some of you, outright removed. And it helped you to see other things in your life that you could do to improve the quality of your life, to help you feel stronger. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Finding help or assistance in a situation where you felt exposed or unprotected. The World and the Five of Wands in the reverse. A new chapter, a new beginning, less drama, less toxicity. For some of you, this less toxicity is literally your health. Finding a healthier way to live so that you can be more present, be more aware of what you need to do. Feels like this fog or haze is clearing so that you can actually see what you want to do. Redbeard, don't you act like women are the only ones that get moody. Psh, please. With the Fool card here underneath the Page of Pentacles, 100% we have a new beginning here. And the World, there is a new chapter, a new way of life. After walking away from something that didn't help you. This is so rewarding, you guys. Now we have the King of Wands. The ability to pursue something meaningful as far as like your ambitions, your goals, your dreams, because you were able to acknowledge this is something I should be investing in and this is something I should be returning to. For some of you, you have rediscovered your faith because you have walked away or changed this thing. Congrats, Patricia, by the way. That is wonderful. What do you mean, oops, women are present, Redbeard? You couldn't tell I was a woman? You crack me up, Redbeard. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. There were setbacks experienced, things that you really didn't want to have to go through, maybe arguments or difficulties with finances. And I don't know, I think you had to realize you were getting in your own way, or this community was getting in your way. What can I do to make my life easier? And then you did it. No, Redbeard. I actually don't like chocolate, not unless it's like covered in peanut butter. And roses, I have a tattoo of one, but it's not really like my thing. If someone were to give me a gift that was going to like really impress me, it would probably be art supplies or tarot decks, candles, Dr. Pepper. You're coming. He has a lifetime supply of Dr. Pepper. Cool. You want to get married? 10 of Wands. The end of a situation. Things are about to get much easier for you, if they haven't already. But I have a feeling this is in the near future here. The Hierophant. Some of you may be destined to become famous. This could be pertaining to your sharing with others the wisdom you have received after letting go of something that was not right for you and finding a better path. For others of you, this Hierophant is going back to this idea of a new love, because we have the Page of Wands as well, which is good news and good communication. So somebody may be like, hey, guess what? You know what? I kind of want to be in a relationship with you. What do you have to say about that? You might get like a little bit shocked by how quickly somebody enters your life or becomes really important in your life. And it could be partially because you both share in the beliefs that you have curated here over the last 6 months or 12 months in terms of the right way to live your life. We have the Five of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. Oh, it's Moon Goddess. Why are we on the other account? So it's really important for you to stay away from whatever was this temptation for you. I'm noticing really clearly here these cobras. They're probably king cobras, but you know, I'm not a snake expert. We do have a snake over here. Be cautious. There is somebody here who's possibly looking to get you back into whatever this previous life was. For some of you, drinking, sex addiction. I don't know, maybe you had just trouble saying no in general. We're going to use the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have here? Consolation. Feels like many of you got tied up with whatever this was, or dependent on whatever this was because of a serious trauma or difficult situation that happened in your romantic life with wedding in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody who either left you in the middle of a situation, like getting married, or cheated on you. This is somebody who didn't value you. Could even be a parent. And as they were treating you that way, you were faithful. So you were a wonderful partner here, and somebody else just didn't take it for what it was. You know, they took it for granted. It's hard to say. It's hard to say hi, Joanna, because I'm so used to seeing the other account. But yeah, Moon Goddess. I think that was the first name you had when you were checking out my channel. If you guys don't know, Miss Joanna is an OG. Young woman in the reverse. For some of you, there is an age gap here, or somebody who felt like they could kind of influence you because they are older. And it looks to me like they kind of wanted you to be a little bit of a follower, do what they said. And then at some point, we have despair here, indicating you decided that wasn't really your thing. You were going to blaze your own path, and this person was not happy to hear this. They were pretty used to you being a bit of a follower here. Priest in the reverse, hearkening back to that devil. This is somebody who led you down the wrong path. They wanted somebody to, I don't know, suffer alongside. Knight of Cups in the reverse, third time. I think we've gotten that. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's upset because you have improved your life. Somebody is upset because you have freed yourself from a situation that they put you in. And with the Ace of Swords and the Sun, this is all about enlightenment, seeing things for the way that they are, knowing what you need to do to be happy, removing whatever illusions or lack of clarity there may have been if there was, for example, some substance abuse here. You see things clearly. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like a setback with regards to somebody's career or just their overall perception of how life was going. Feeling a little bit discarded or lost. We have the Moon and Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, this feels to me, we had Temperance in the reverse again. Or was it Judgment? Nope, Temperance in the reverse right here. So this is like somebody realizing I should probably just not drink because I don't do well with it. I can't stop after 2. Or I should really stop smoking cigarettes because it has really destroyed my health. There's something here about acknowledging I can't keep fooling myself or pretending that this isn't a difficult situation I'm putting myself in, right? Oh yeah, she's a gangster. She's a badass. Should we call Miss Joanna the HBIC? Is that a good title for you? All right, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there were roadblocks or issues that were really difficult to resolve that maybe made it easy for you to keep going back to this situation. For some of you, it might have been a relationship that was unhealthy or toxic, but there's like some sort of magic that happened to clear your path and show you the right way to proceed. This is tying back to that Six of Swords, finding a more peaceful situation or a path forward. Eight of Wands in the reverse, but there may have been a delay here in terms of actually taking action on this decision, this change in your life, like a hesitation. Am I actually capable of this? Is this what I should be doing? Will I still enjoy my life? Will I like it better? For others of you, this is indicating there's a decision yet to be made or action yet to be taken with the Knight of Wands. So if you're trying to figure out if you should make a change, this might be your sign to do so. That's weird. I'm using the Crow Tarot and I can hear a crow outside. I don't know if you guys heard that. So in addition, we have Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Justice. Do you hear that? Weird. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles does give off some sort of immaturity or need to grow up, right? And I feel like we had somebody that was trying to kind of ignore the calling here. And this Page of Pentacles is telling me somebody realizes now is the right time. Now I can start afresh. life do something in a different way, and I will be able to find justice for the difficult situations I've been in. So this is a really uplifting reading. You may find that there is a romantic partner that makes it easy for you to live in this new lifestyle and avoid going back to what it was that was holding you back, right? Oh, gee, no, I like it. All right, this is the Everyday Tarot. Tell me more about the playfulness, please. So 10 of Wands, the difficult times are almost over. You are about to let go of a burden here. High Priestess in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It's weird. Normally I would see this in a negative light, but I don't see this in a negative light, probably because of the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse up here. It looks to me like there is a surprise coming your way, kind of like getting a little bit of something for nothing, right? Like doing the right thing for yourself, having this mental or physical strength to continue avoiding something that has been bad for you is what demonstrates your wisdom, that you've learned this lesson. And then the universe wants to appreciate you for it or reward you for that change. Ten of Swords in the reverse, slow but consistent healing from a difficult situation in your past. There we go. Ace of Cups. Love. For some of you, this is you finally realizing how much you love yourself. Don't deny love to yourself. That is a requirement if you want to be in a healthy, happy relationship. Just take a second and think about the relationships that you're aware of in your life. The people who actually seem to be having a good time are those that know how to take care of themselves and take care of other people. It's not all about that codependency. How can I show myself love so that other people know how I expect to be treated if they want to be in a relationship with me? Three of Swords in the reverse. I called that, but that was a long time ago. I don't know if we can still count that. Healing. You have to heal whatever insecurities or issues with yourself that you have so that you can show yourself the love that you have and other people. This Queen of Cups in the reverse was, kind of calling that out, right? A lack of self-care, a lack of self-love, maybe even a lack of compassion. There may have been some difficulty here in terms of being compassionate towards others because you felt like nobody had been compassionate towards you. You're going to find that healing is expedited further by this King of Swords energy. Don't get too caught up on the genders. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But this person is going to really help you move into this new chapter of your life. However, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, there is some sort of concern here that you may lose something or someone. You may find that you're happiest if you move away from a community that you've always lived amongst or a social group that you've always been tied to. That may be the loss that you feel like you have to go through. With the Fool card, I do feel like you're going to know what path is the right path for you. The Seven of Cups is in the reverse, indicating a sense of clarity. There may be options, but you know which one is right for you. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Oh, I love it, you guys. So that codependency is gone. You are able to leave behind the people that did not want to change their life. Hello there, Miss Christina. You are able to do things on your own if that's what you need to do. You don't have to look to others for your own self-worth. You define it yourself. You also are about to find some success professionally. You may have a pivot of some sort. With the Chariot, you are moving forward try to not look backwards too often. There may be others you can inspire from this community or social group, but I don't want you to risk your own salvation because somebody asks you for help. You have to use your intuition to decide, is this somebody who is actually looking to change, or is this somebody who would risk my own um, salvation, basically? King of Pentacles in the reverse. There is somebody here who will disappoint you in terms of being reliable, being there for you. I don't feel like this is the King of Swords. I feel like this is to kind of point out somebody here is going to be there for you, and another person is going to find it too difficult to follow through on their promises. With Judgment in the reverse, this is somebody who is like they've already established a pattern of making the wrong decisions in their life. So again, use your intuition. Is this somebody who is going to, if you loan them money, waste it? Thank you, Miss Christina. I hope you're doing well. With the Hanged Man and the Knight of Pentacles, there is a sense here that somebody wants to follow you, but they can't. They could be tied to another individual, maybe their best friend, maybe their lover. Somebody else keeps them in that social group or community and makes it difficult for them to follow you. So you do need to stay on your own path and not let others distract you. There is someone from your past that wants to pull you back. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's the person that wants to pull you back. Be very, very cautious about this. You have fought hard for this mental and physical strength. They do not have the right to take that from you. So don't let anybody influence you against what your own intuition tells you to do. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There is a friend here that is not a true friend. They liked it better when you were under this Seven of Cups issue. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a test. This is somebody that would stop your new beginning because of their own selfishness. All right, just a couple more from the Miniature Rider-Waite, and then I think I have to call it a day. Seems like a good time to change your phone number. I hope you get some rest, or at least have an easy day ahead. Four of Wands in the reverse. Somebody who is not ready to level up and is too focused on something in the past. So this could be an ex of yours that is trying to keep you in an unhealthy pattern. You ain't got time for that shit. You're too busy becoming an even better version of yourself. Tough titties. Hierophant in the reverse. Could be an ex. But again, you're being asked to challenge the perspectives that you hold and acknowledge which ones have been holding you back. With the King of Cups in the reverse, I do feel like there's somebody that you look up to or that you have loved that is emotionally abusive or unwilling to let go of their manipulative ways. This is a heartbreaker. Somebody who does not change. By contrast, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and I feel like that's your energy. We have it in the upright. This is you are destined to improve your life as long as you can move away from this person, right? Again, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, indicating an ability to move on or move past and heal from a situation that was a disappointment or a betrayal. There you are. Taming that lion. Whatever was the beast within you or the insecurity, the codependency, whatever it is, you have beat it. You have won. You have demonstrated your courage and strength. Don't you dare let anybody take that from you. Okay? Six of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who would want you to stay the same and stay stuck in the past version of yourself. Yes, exactly, Tori. And it's a test. Have you actually changed? Have you actually learned, right? All right, you guys, I think I have to sign off. I'm so glad you enjoy each other's company so much in the chat. I'm hopeful I'll be able to come back this afternoon, but like I said, I have kind of a crazy day today. So if not, I'll try to at least do some short videos for you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with the drawing. So make sure you enter in your favorite quote on my community post in order to be entered into the drawing. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the next reading.